Family brings orphan kitten and dog, immediately adopts and raises him. After a friend of a friend discovered a tiny stray kitten clinging to a tree in an Austin, Texas neighborhood, Taryn and Jenna Choquette knew they had to help the little guy. What they couldn't have predicted, however, was what would happen when they brought him home. The kitten, whom they named Jukka, took to the couple in their comfortable home right away. He was the perfect fit, but they worried how he and their golden retriever Brady would get along. Cats and dogs historically don't see eye to eye after all. From the moment the two were introduced, however, it was obvious there was a connection that Taryn and Jenna couldn't quite comprehend. Brady was extremely curious about the little kitten, while Jukka was quite anxious about his new dog friend. So as to not overwhelm the tiny kitten, Taryn and Jenna decided to keep him in a separate room for a period of time, though Brady would sleep outside Jukka's door anyway. Luckily, he began to warm up to his adoptive brother. Brady loves all creatures great and small, Taryn happily explained in an interview. He wants everyone and everything to be his best friend. That was good news for Jukka, who certainly needed help coming out of his shell. Brady sure sounded like the right pooch for the job. Not long after they were allowed to interact further, the two became almost inseparable. What had started with some trepidation on Jukka's part had evolved into a full-blown love fest. He completely adored his big brother. Brady, meanwhile, had taken on a role as Jukka's foster mom, and he truly seemed to relish that position. He didn't even mind when little Jukka, who wasn't fully weaned when he was found, actually tried to suckle on Brady. From there, Brady just kept trying to teach the little kitten how to go about the average day. The only issue was that Brady only knew how to teach Jukka how to be a dog, and hilariously, that's what happened. Brady would show Jukka how to drink water from his own bowl, Taryn pointed out, and to this day, Jukka will still not drink out of a tiny cat bowl. He only drinks out of Brady's giant water bowl. We're sure actually standing in the bowl was Jukka's own improvisation, though. As Jukka grew older and matured physically, he lost the gray spots on his head, but not his love for his big brother. Brady was careful to teach Jukka how to chew on the grass in the backyard and how to put on the cute puppy dog eyes when begging for food. Jukka picked up on these lessons with ease. Truly, he was an excellent protege. We always joke that Jukka is more like Brady, more of a dog than a cat, Taryn explained. So we just call them the dogs. Cat or dog, Jukka sure learned how to beg for leftover food from his humans pretty quickly, huh? The two were also huge fans of playing, especially the roughhousing variety. When they got going, they sure looked like a pair of dogs. It was easy to see why Jukka grew up with an adorable sense of mistaken identity. Every morning when I get ready for work, they chase each other around the house, Taryn said. Jukka likes to launch off to wall and get a head start, and Brady's kind of giant and cumbersome and he'll chase him around. And they'll jump on the bed and wrestle forever. They'll always do it late at night when I'm trying to sleep or wake me up in the morning. Word is they even enjoyed teaming up for some mischief. Their favorite game so far involved having Jukka knock food and other snacks off the counter so Brady could mop it up below. They're in cahoots, Taryn joked. Jukka was such a big fan of Brady that whenever the neighboring dog Wyatt came over to play with them, the kitten would try to scare him off. He just did not like the idea of sharing his best buddy's attention with anyone else. Jukka is very protective of Brady, Taryn went on to explain. He growls like a dog, and he actually sounds like a dog. It's so funny. It certainly sounded like someone got straight A's in their How to Dog 101 class, huh? The cutest thing was if Brady ever had to leave for any period of time, when that happened, Jukka was known to mope around the house. Once his doggy pail came home, however, he was sure to never leave his friend's side, ever. Whenever we come back, Brady lies down and Jukka sniffs all around like, "Tell me where you've been. Tell me all the things you've done," said Taryn. That sounded exactly like what a dog would do for any human. I think he thinks he's just like Brady, Taryn ultimately concluded. He's actually never met another cat, so I think he assumes he's a dog, just like Brady's brother. Since he was adopted, it made a lot of sense why Jukka would behave that way. These two made for a perfect doggy duo for sure.